I have to say though, as great as JK's audience is, because really you guys are the best. I think Casey Neistat's audience a little bit better.
And welcome back to another amazing episode of the Careful Boys.
Cute. Don't move. Look how cute.
Cute.
So cute.
Cuny.
Wow. Which one's the cute one?
Aw, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Well, for this off the record, what we wanted to chat about, per Ryan's suggestion, was who have you blocked on social media?
Oh, that's a good question. Kalyne Lionheart.
I just blocked Ryan. Hey, what the fuck are you stealing my jokes?
I got to you first, dude.
Yeah, you
Who have you
did.
blocked on social
I
media?
block a lot of trolls or fake accounts that just want to harass my fans in the comments. Yeah, that happens a lot.
You get harassed a lot in the comments?
Like Instagram or whatever, like they might argue with other people in my comment or like just whatever. Like
just
they make
people,
up
yeah.
unpleasant experience for our actual supporters.
They kill the vibe.
Yeah,
That makes sense, yeah.
Then for me, it's just like better to not have that around. You know
Do you feel like you're inciting the violence?
how?
Well, I don't know. I'm like, why do you...
It's a question.
I don't fucking incite violence. I am violence.
Oh, shit. That's tight.
Really cool.
That's tight.
That's like something Judge Dredd would say.
Yeah, dude. And then he blasts all the criminals.
Or Batman.
I posted recently on my story someone that messaged me. I think they messaged me through the, like, knowing that I was on the JK account that day.
I saw that.
And they were talking to me and they were like, hey, can you unblock me? I was like, they were like, you blocked me when I was 10.
Yeah, you deserved it, you little shit.
And that was like some...
That's so.
The fact that this
almost
person remembers that.
Yeah, it's like almost a decade ago. They were like, all I asked was, how come he only posts car pictures? And then you commented and said, how come you're blocked? And then I was blocked.
Dude, you block people for fun. That's so funny.
And then I was like, oh shit, I remember that. So I unblocked
I
him.
bet that made you laugh, though.
It did. It did.
Because it's so stupid.
Yeah, because I thought it was just like a dumb thing.
You know what my favorite
How come you're blocked?
You guys probably get this DM too, but have you ever had someone DM you and say, "Hey, can you tell like Bart to stop blocking me or Dave?"
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
As soon as they say that shit,
They get blocked.
I block.
Well, that's because they're a good judge. They're a good judge. I trust Bart and David more than I trust you, you fucking stranger.
Yeah. Why would
talking about?
Why would I fight on your behalf and tell my close friend, "Hey man, there's this fucking stranger that you blocked.
He's a good guy, man.
I think you should unblock
He's
that."
a good person.
Give him a second chance, man.
It was his birthday. He was a little bit drunk.
He was only 10.
He didn't mean it.
There was a very strange situation I ran into where like I had this friend who runs this like nightclub and he was like, yo, I got a great live band at my club. You should come by with the guys and dance. Like it's really fun. And I was like, all right, let me check it out. And he goes, yeah, let me send you some info. And then he sent me the band leader. It's like a funk band. He's like, oh, here's the band leader. Like he's excited to meet you. And I was like, I can't see his page. And then I realized I blocked this band leader. And I don't know why. So then I told my friend, I'm like, hey, this is gonna sound weird, but I can't go because I must hate this guy. I just don't know why I don't like him.
Or you're like, so I have to confess something. 10 years ago, I was posting a lot of car pics. Like a lot of car pics.
And this motherfucker had the audacity to.
And then Saxophone Joe just had too much of a problem with it. Yeah.
Why don't you post some fucking regular daily pics and shit?
Wait, so if you block someone, you can't look at their stuff?
No, because I went to his profile and it was just like black, but it said, but then it said unblock. Yeah. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then I was like, bro, like I wish I knew why I did this. I have no clue.
Do you just randomly block people?
No, I don't. I only block people if they're like, if they said something like that I, was like, whoa, that you can't be saying that shit or something. Or if it's a bad day. But this dude is like,
Or if it's like, hey, how can you post only car photos?
yeah, I think that was just like me being petty.
That's so funny.
This guy, like, he's like a established musician. I'm like, why would I have a problem with that?
He's probably an asshole.
I love this guy refreshes his feed and sees another car picture. The fuck is with this guy?
And he's 10 years old.
Yeah, he's 10. He's like, another Acura Type R? Really?
Wait, how many years was the gap before this person hit
I think it was like a decade. It was like,
a decade?
it was a long ass time. Yeah.
Wow.
It was something like that. It was forever.
That's what he gets.
After you unblock him, the next comment you just block him again.
That's what everybody's saying about.
And what about when someone blocks you?
How would you know?
How do you know that?
Do you see you try to search for their page and you don't?
I don't know.
Yeah, like from that guy's perspective that you blocked. Like, is he just?
Well, he said that that he saw that I was on JK and was like, "Oh, cool, he's on JK now," and then clicked my name on the things and was like, "Oh, I'm blocked."
It wasn't something that he like remembered for 12 years. Like every morning he wakes up.
I think he knew because I said, "Why are you blocked?" and then blocked him. So
That's a funny exchange. As a 10-year-old.
Then he didn't think he was like. I think he forgot that he was still blocked, and then he like clicked my name after JK stuff and was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, have you noticed if you ever been blocked by someone? Because I never been on anyone's page, so I don't know how.
Yeah.
I guess it depends. Like if something like I don't know, if you have a falling out with a person in real life, and that's the only time you'd really care to chat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've unfollowed. I wouldn't say I've blocked though.
Well, it's nice that you can restrict now.
What is the
What's that?
restriction?
So it's like it's basically like a block, but they don't know they're blocked.
Oh, that's tight. You can also mute.
And that
like a
person that you
one-way.
were restricted can see comments or interact.
That's good because sometimes you just don't want to deal with it. It's like I'm gonna unfollow you, and then like 3 months from now you're like, "Why'd you unfollow me?" It's like I don't fucking even remember. I just don't like you.
You could just mute. You can mute.
Well, back when
Yeah.
you guys like had relationships and it didn't work out, did you block or unfriend on MySpace or some shit? Like the
Unfollow.
person you were dating?
You would
Unfollow?
first change your status, your relationship to no longer, like.
Dude,
you're
that's
single.
heavy. Remember that shit?
It's a big moment.
That was a big.
And then right after that, you poke like the next 10 people that you'd hopefully have a relationship with.
Once you click save and it says I'm single, and you click save, you go, okay, wow, there it is.
That's really how it
It's
feels.
official.
My life is different. My life is different.
And then people can comment on it.
I remember that the pain of like breaking up and then seeing that you were removed from their like top 8.
Yo, being removed from a MySpace top 8 was like a fuck. Yeah, it's a huge fuck you.
Also, big time early warning sign that maybe your relationship isn't going so good. You start popping down in the top 8. Like
They start moving you down.
moving you down, flushing you down the top 8 a little bit. That was a scary time for vulnerable youth.
First it'll be like a sibling. You're like, okay, I can understand that. And then it's like a cousin. And you're like, oh, all right.
It's like you told me you didn't even like this cousin.
Yeah, what the fuck? And then it's another friend. You're
It's a second cousin. It's like, oh, they could actually fuck, and it's actually legal.
then you're losing your ranking.
That's your thought process.
And then it's your best friend, and then you're like, wait, what?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That didn't happen to me either.
When's the last time you guys signed into your Facebook?
Bro, I can't even get in there.
Every time I try to deactivate it, I try to log in. And I forget the password. I'm like, fuck.
It's like Bally's.
Yeah. What was I trying to do again?
They did this bullshit years ago where like you can't if people were trying to sign in as me all the time or whatever, and so I got blocked out. And then they're like, you need to unlock your account by having one of your friends say that it's you. And so I needed to do that with 2 people. One of them was my grandmother, who doesn't use Facebook at all. She just has a Facebook account. And then the second person was some random fucking person that I added because I was just like, in my early YouTube days when I had like 10,000 subscribers, I was just adding people on Facebook because I was like, sure, I don't care.
right.
Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. And then it's just some random kid, like some random like Mexican dude, like probably 13 years old when he followed me, is now like a full-grown man, and like I don't think he even remembers any of that shit. So I'm like, I gotta ask this guy like, hey, it's really me. I'm just like, fuck this, fuck you, Facebook. I'm not touching it. And
Yeah, Facebook got
I'm
weird
not
to
on
me.
there.
Dude, you know what's a weird thing that happened to me not too long ago? I was at this club and I ran into this guy and he's like, Ryan. And I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, dude, I used to fucking hate you, man.
Oh, cool, man. That's tight.
Well, yeah, because he said that like on Zanga or like
Zanga!
yeah, he said
Bro,
that,
let
like,
things go,
in,
my
in,
boy.
like pre-MySpace days, he had a crush on this girl that he also didn't know, but like I guess we both followed her blog, and then he said that that he thought she liked me, so he was like hated me, and he would just hate watch all my stuff and hate watch my ABDC all throughout my whole career. He's like, oh fuck that guy.
Yeah, he followed you on every social platform to hate watch.
And I was like, what girl are you talking about? And he goes, oh, it's this girl. Like, and then he told me, and I was like, bro, I don't even fucking know her. Like,
He just created this whole scenario.
He goes, "Are you fucking serious?" He's like, "I hated you for like 12 years."
Damn, you should have looked at him and be like, bro, dude, I smashed the shit out of her.
And then I put her in the garbage, dude. I didn't give a fuck.
She mentioned she liked you too, but then fuck it.
Yeah, I was like,
I bet you
"No
this guy,
fucking
he
way."
hate watched you and spent so much time with you, but he didn't even talk to the girl.
No, I don't think he ever did.
Dude,
Never
what?
even
The idea
talked
of
to
watching
the
you,
girl.
the idea of watching you kill it on ABDC, but being like, is so funny to me. Like,
The idea of watching you kill on ABDC, but like week after week after week after week until you win.
Come on, get eliminated. He's like voting
That's
against me
funny.
and shit.
Ooh, I can't wait. And he fucking watches. Ooh, I hate you.
Yeah,
Sounds like a tough challenge.
and he never got to see you lose. You won.
but it's like over that is like crazy.
That shit though, at that point in life was very important to us adolescents, though,
Yeah,
you know.
for
So
sure.
I can understand how that like fucking lives really rent free in a huge part of your brain, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's a hell of a crazy thing to assume. Like just because we both have her like on our followed blogs.
Well, do you guys hate watch?
Not even.
I
Like, when
used
you're
to do
young,
it
like,
all
how-
the fucking
Like,
time.
how does that work? How does it work?
I don't even know how to process hate watching.
So, okay, perfect example. There's a certain person on Instagram that Bart put me onto who's like, Miss Inspirational every fucking day. Let me teach you about business and let me teach you about inspiration. And Bart
Let
put
me
me onto her.
teach you
and
about inspiration.
I fucking laugh my ass off at every single post.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. And she's always like helping your business and marketing is really just about personal ability and like friendship and like building trustful relationships with your clients. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the most generic shit. Like the fact that she thinks that this is like next level shit is why it's so fucking hilarious to us.
Does she actually have like an example of finding success using these, or she's just talking about the mantra of it?
I don't know. I think she's a fake it to make it person.
It's pretty like what everyone else says.
It's like the most generic shit ever.
But without examples of like how she used it.
It's like shit that you put on wood and like put your mom has on her wall. It's like
Is she a live, laugh,
live, laugh, love.
Lift.
It's very inspirational quotes, meme page.
It almost sounds like one of those Dr. Lesby and Twitters.
Oh, those are great. Those are great. But no, yeah. So yeah, I hate watching. I hate scrolling.
Also, is that a hate watch? But you're just laughing. You're not affected, right? Because
Yeah.
the way I view hate watching is like you actually
Don't like the person.
hate them, so you study them.
I don't know her.
There's some people that you like cringe when you watch, but you can't look away because it's like, you know, like car accident. It's like, oh, like this. Like I follow a couple people that do posts like that. And they do like food stuff, and then sometimes you just can't. Like for a while, like mukbangs. I would watch mukbangs as like a hate watch because I couldn't stand it, but I just couldn't stop watching it. And now I love it. Now I'm a fan.
Yeah, I think that's different. I wouldn't even call that hate watch though, because I feel like that's such a that's always two sides. Like there's it's like watching a dancer that I know that I don't really like them as a person, but I'm like, man, this guy's fucking talented.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's different. There's also like clearly a joy or some sort of inspiration. I do remember before they had the muting feature or restrictions, I did for a moment unfollow one of my crewmates.
Because he's annoying.
But I said this, I specifically mentioned this in a group meeting or on social media. I was like, I love y'all, but if you're just only, if like 90% of your posts are selfies, I'm not gonna follow you.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah. Is it a male?
Yeah, one of my
course
crewmates.
it's a male.
No, I'll crack up with him all the time about it, but still.
Dudes who post selfies, I can't handle it. I can't fucking handle it.
I like it when their whole feed is the same selfie with different background.
Yeah.
Even girls too, bro. Because after a while, you're like, this person might be crazy. That's what I think.
Yeah.
When it's too many of their
Always trust
faces,
them.
and it's just like,
Yeah,
It says 1,500 posts. You're like, Jesus, all selfies.
I
It just
mean,
feels like
a beautiful girl posting herself. Well, I can handle it. Yeah. I'm not a little pussy.
Okay, Steve. I fucking hate it, alright?
it's like a hate jack off right after. You know?
Do you guys care if someone hates you?
No, if I did, I don't know how I would even stand
It's
up.
on the relationship prior. Right?
Yeah,
if
like-
there was a relationship prior.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, because you don't want to feel hate from someone you love. That hurts.
Yeah, it's like
But
if you
then-
care about them, yeah.
But then just like
a random person.
Yeah, I mean, we're in entertainment. We have an audience. Like, there's people that's gonna have judgment and all that, and there's people that are absolutely like in love with you, and there's also people that just fucking hate your guts.
I would say initially I don't care, but initially I am curious, and when I'm curious, I want to find out, and if I find out, I might care.
Yeah.
Like their opinion.
Just why? Like if they're like, oh, I hate you because of this, then I'm like, oh shit, I might care about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's like somebody just randomly hates me, I don't care. But I'm like, I'm curious.
I think it's really cool. Like one of my favorite things is how the audience or the community around JK changed so much, and how like now when you look at, there'll be like some fucking serial hate watchers in the comments that are like, you look at all the comments they've ever made, and it's like 10 weeks in a row of dead channel's dying, channel's dead. But then now it's like,
And we're growing and growing and growing.
but then now there's like always people like
But we're still dead.
I
Let's
think like
go.
Melanie's one of them, and like they're always in the comments under those going like, why are you still here, dude?
Yeah, dude, it's sad.
I
pretty
love
sad.
I love the defense of like the JK people now that they're so quick
pretty
to
cool.
to just be like, dude, just go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Because I don't think it was like that in the old YouTube era, right? It was just a bunch of like hate comments, no?
Yeah, it was like that was like the
Like,
only
that
way
was
to
the
get
ultimate
attention
troll
to your
for
comment.
YouTube comments.
Right.
I
And now
think
it's
like
cool.
that era with a lot of channels, drama channels, they kind of came out, and then like people started liking that, and then like a lot of fake YouTube stuff like fucked with their fans.
Yeah.
You know, like then you start to scrutinize all of creators because of some people that were just constructing like a honorable life on camera, but then in reality, like behind the scenes, and we all know that there's so many people that do that shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, we have the perfect fucking
than
marriage.
you
we
probably
have
knew
this.
all of them.
Yeah, and we know who they are, but then it's like also it's like, yeah, but
Oh, I would hate watch that. I would hate watch that for
Right?
sure. Yeah.
but then you know,
House tours.
but then the audience feel how like I'd imagine how much they feel duped if they've been following them for a long time, and then they go like, oh, what the fuck? They're not the people who I thought they were.
Well, there's a cognitive dissonance there too. Even when it gets revealed, like, hey, this perfect family is not that. There's people still sticking up for it in the comments, being like,
That's true.
no, like we don't know. Like it's
Yeah.
like they're literally saying we hate each other.
Yeah.
The truth is we just fucking hate each other. And then there's people just like, oh no, but like I don't know.
Get back together.
I don't know.
It's like, boy.
But I think after all that, like no YouTuber was like a saint. So then they treat everybody like I guess like maybe the critics would treat everybody as if they're like money grubbing like weirdos, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think that's just comes with the territory of having an audience. You're gonna have people who love you, people who hate you, people who pass judgment.
I have to say though, as great as JK's audience is, because really you guys are the best. I think Casey Neistat's audience a little bit better, and all I mean by that is if you go to Casey Neistat's comments, it's not just people love his videos, but they're like, and I love your fucking ads. Your ad reads are so goddamn good. Your ads are so creative and good. I'm like, man, that is like
Wow.
Even
I
those
love
ads.
your ads.
tip of the cap to Casey.
But when you watch his ads, do you feel like he went above and beyond than other people?
His ads are pretty sick though.
I've never seen his ads.
the answer is yes.
You see these average?
We just got words. You know what he does?
Dude, this guy like.
If I could edit and fucking film like him, come on.
Today's video is brought to you by Tushy.
And then Bart's like, Tushy's great because, like, yeah, you know.
Cause like, yeah,
With the smile. Dude, Bart's salesman smile is fucking great.
Hey, wouldn't there be an ad read like moments ago in this video?
Yep.
And whatever it was, buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Please comment that you loved the ad read today in this video.
It helps us get our pay reduced by 40%. a lot, actually.
We should start doing that randomly throughout the video, just being like, and welcome back. Hey, whatever that product was, make sure you purchase it.
I got a DM the other day. A fan was like, "Oh, damn! Congratulations! You guys got like 200,000 more subs. Does that mean that everyone's not gonna have their 40% reduced anymore?" And I'm all like, "Subs don't make us money."
I thought we had a chance there.
I thought that one.
we had a chance.
Or there's a missed opportunity. You say yes, and then you get more subs.
That was like we're building a fire. I'm like, we're adding little bundles of sticks. And then we just see go, yeah, they're gone.
Starts raining.
They're raining on our heads. Yeah.
Just one thundercloud right here.
Yep.
Audible wide. How could you?
We need more views, please.
We should do that though. Hey, it's a 10-minute mark. Someone just got done watching an ad. Yeah.
If you're still with us, purchase that product.
Yeah.
And this channel's dead.